What's up, guys? This is Ashiramiro here, and we are back with a newbie-friendly character guide for Lisbell. She is a Lumino unit that is going to be fighting Sybil here at level 50, just for the example fight, and I'm going to let this play out with sound so you guys can see exactly how I did this boss fight. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, and with that, we are going to talk deep about the stats of Lisbell. She is a very, very strong Lumino unit. Now, the first things first. Lumino units are very, very, very nice, and they are very aesthetically pleasing in the sense of they deal damage that is not going to be easily stopped, because the only thing that can counter them is an Umbro unit. She is a high damage output unit that is going to focus on a consonance weapon, and it is summoned. So keep that in mind. You will have to provide demon wedges for the summon part of it, as well as the main character itself and your own personal weapons. Going into some further detail here, we'll notice that skill damage, skill duration, and skill efficiency are the highlighted values. That means that they are going to be your main focus going forward when it comes to leveling your demon wedges and putting them in the proper position. Looking deeper into this, we are going to notice that she is a reasonably standard unit with, decent HP, decent shields, but you want to have high sanity. Going into the skills here, we're going to look at the first one, which is In the Name of Patience, where you lunge forward, dealing Lumino damage in an AoE forward slamming rotation 3 times along a path, and you slam down to deal more Lumino AoE damage. Now, initially, the sanity cost is not going to be that high. With my current build, is currently 14. With this much damage that is not necessarily scaled, and a damage radius of 6 meters. Now, this is me building it with no skill damage on my wedges. I still haven't figured out what I want to use for this character, so this is still to be determined. This is not final numbers. Going into the passives, for this particular skill, you have an attack boost of 20%, and then later on an attack boost of 30% towards this first skill. Going into the second skill, which is the ultimate, which is going to be known as That's It, this will allow your Lisbell to basically become a walking Beyblade. This will summon the melee weapon Samel, and it is going to replace the user's melee weapon, and is going to deal Lumino damage on summon to enemies directly in front of you, within a small radius. While wielding this weapon, you have the option to turn it on or off. Turning it off costs no sanity, turning it on usually costs about 9 to 10 sanity. With my build, it's 9. The main thing you want to do with this ability is you activate it and you start running around and you wreak havoc as much as possible. You want to hit everything on the screen. Everything. If it breathes and it has a health bar, you want to hit it. For my build, this is going to cost about 9 sanity to cast and initially bring out Samel. The damage you see at the top here is just going to be for activating Samel, and then going down, you'll see that there's the first hit of the auto attack, the second, third, and fourth hit, which is going to be your new auto attack rotation with this weapon. As you see here, there's a charged attack damage value and a charged attack damage value level S. This is going to be scaling with your continuous sanity depletion for using the charge skill. If you hold the attack button while wielding Samel, you will charge up a very, very powerful attack that will eventually slam down and deal massive Lumino damage to the target within the forward block. Now, it may look like a cone, but it's really just a forward block. Call it a rectangle, whatever you want. We have the additional bonuses of skill duration on this skill so that it lasts a little bit longer and gives you a little bit more time to charge up. At the passive, we're going to be looking at Humph, which is when combo level increases, deals Lumino damage to nearby enemies and enhances Samel as you get more combo levels. At combo levels C, B, A, and S, Samel gains enhancement levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 respectively, and while it is enhanced, the user gains increased attack range and trigger probability based on the enhancement level. This is the important part. You want to keep your combo level high so that whenever you do use your charge attack, it doesn't have much left to go up towards, so you don't burn as much sanity. This is going to be huge for keeping up your damage, and honestly, it's probably one of her most OP skills because you have an extended amount of time to keep that enhancement as you're going forward. So impatience is going to be what keeps your combo going even if you run out of enemies to hit. And as long as you keep using the charge attack, you will extend the duration of impatience for a little while. Crimson Radiance will just be a passive for increasing your Lumino attack for your allies as her playing her as a supportive unit. Going into her Intron levels here, the first one is going to be using In the Name of Patience, increases character attack by 35% for 15 seconds. I'm almost there myself. Second Intron level is when damage triggers a bonus effect or a status chance, gain 1 additional combo point. This is good for charging Samuel. The third Intron level is going to be In the Name of Patience level +2, Humph level +1. Intron level 4 is going to have when combo level increases, you gain 5 additional combo points. As you scale up, you gain faster combos, so that's really good for your charge attack. That's it, gains 2 levels, and Humph gains 1 level for Intron level 5. Going into Intron level 6 here, after using your ultimate and producing Samuel or using Samuel's charge attack, you gain 30% additional Lumino damage for 15 seconds. This is going to proc off your passive, this is going to help your damage with charge attack, and this is going to help your damage with auto attacking with Samuel currently active. All in all, Lisbell is a very, very dangerous unit. She is a boss shredder. She is a wave destroyer. If you want to have a big enemy placed in front of you and you need to knock it down within a short amount of time, Lisbell is the girl you need. She is the one that is going to be a boss rusher. She is all in. She is going to be, you know, hammer to the nail and get the job done as quickly as possible and get out. All right. With that being said, that is going to be it for this video. That is my Lisbell newbie-friendly character guide. I'm Ashura Miru, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Deuces.